Hi friends, it's Suzanne here from sunstampin.com. I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator. I wanted to welcome you to another Wildcard Wednesday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's card, I'll be using the Crafting Forever stamp set, as well as the Awesomely Artistic stamp set, and some glossy paper. I'm on the glossy paper kick. So I saw Sarah Fleming, my friend, do this technique on one of her Facebook Lives. She took some folded up baby wipe and re-inkers and put them exactly like I'm doing here in a little line. So some little bit shorter, some longer. I am using Daffodil Delight, Rose Red, Rich Raspberry, and Night of Navy. And I did that twice. And then I streaked it across my glossy cardstock. So the liquid in the baby wipe helps to move this ink. I taped my glossy cardstock to this hard board just so that I had littler mess. It was pretty messy. You could get your fingers really inky here. So this is just my card base just a regular piece of Whisper White, and I have used my anti-static powder bag or my embossing buddy on it, and then stamped the images and the sentiment with Versamark, and now I'm coating it with gold embossing powder. And as it stands right now, this was the second last card that my Martha Stewart embossing heat gun actually was working. So it's now decided not to work. So I have to buy a new one. And after the Christmas shopping that I did for the crafts, the pre-release, now I have to wait. Okay, so I'll get into some watercoloring here. I'm just doing a little bit of a close-up. That is it's a little dish, a dish that I got at a Chinese supermarket. It's what you put soy sauce in. It's amazing. It's tiny and small, and you can see that, well, ink does not stick to it because soy sauce would go in it, so it has to be food safe. And I just put a tiny little drop of each of the colors that I used in that stripe initially. And a little bit of water and a very tiny little brush, and I can mix the colors. I could water them down a little bit. I'm creating some oranges from mixing the red and yellow. I'm creating some greens, mixing the yellow and the blue. Some of the purple I'm bringing in. I'm painting all of these lovely paint brushes, and I do have a jar like that looks almost similar, except some of my brushes are natural in color. So now I kind of want to make the pot not necessarily a terracotta pot, but I was sort of going for that. So I ended up mixing quite a few of the colors together to create sort of a rusty brown, more yellow than brown, but you know, it's got that terracotta feel to it. And this is just regular Whisper White. So as long as you use very little water, you are golden. You're not going to pill that paper. So I fussy cut these guys out. Not as fussy as I could have, I will admit, but didn't do too badly, and I spared you that. Aren't I nice? Okay, so my stripey piece, I cut down to the same width as the wideness of the brush width, so that when I actually adhere the brushes down, it's going to be that sort of rainbow. I guess I got a rainbow out of it. Very cool. And then you can see those edges popping out. I ended up trimming off those edges, so it just looks like a rainbow of color that is coming out of the brushes. I really like this technique. I think Sarah Fleming said that she got it from Split Coast Stampers. I have no clue what the name is, but I have to say thank you, Sarah Fleming, for showing this to me. It's amazing. So I die cut the sentiment with a oval stitched shape. And now I have used the sprinkles or the splatters from the Awesomely Artistic and heat set it with my now dead heat tool. Now I'm folding my card base, and I put an obnoxious amount of dimensionals on the back of that. I don't know what's going on with me right now. Too many dimensionals. I should just use fun foam, but anyway, the dimensional abuse continues. So I adhered everything, and that is my card for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you give this technique a try. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf to visit my website, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.